Are you excited?
I'm so excited. Are you?
Yeah. We just drove by it and we're looking at the area. Sai, are you excited to have a yard with grass? You look so well groomed and handsome, I can't handle you. And then the tongue comes out and you're even cuter. Okay, so we just drove by the house. We could check it out, but our appointment to look at it is not for another like 10-ish minutes. And it's a cute little area and there are trails, probably like a 1-minute walk from the house. Like literally in the backyard of the house, which is pretty fascinating. Oh my god, we're about to be there!
Hello.
Tell me your reaction.
My reaction is that I'm going to fill out the application right now.
How did it go when we were there?
Amazing. The lady was so sweet. And the house is just unbelievable. Perfect for Sai and our kitties and yeah, everything.
We're moving in.
We're moving in.
Okay, so obviously, as you can tell from those last few clips that you saw, myself and Carly and Castle and Silo all viewed this home that we are now living in just a few weeks ago, maybe even a month ago. And it just felt so right and so aligned, and we met the owner of the home and she loved us and we loved her, and it just like happened so effortlessly. Carly found this house online and within 2 days we went to visit it, and within 2 days of that we had signed the papers and it was ours to rent. So as you guys know, I really love fresh starts and clean slates and setting up little homey areas. But that was not the main reason that I made this transition and that I moved. The main reason that I wanted to seek out a new place to live was mainly for Silo, because when I moved into my previous apartment, I did not know that I was going to be bringing a puppy into my life. And the truth is that we were up on the 5th floor of that apartment and it was not an ideal place for a puppy to live. It wasn't setting him up to live his dream life and live his best life. And of course I care about him and I love him so much and I want him to have the most incredible life ever. So I couldn't help but dream of living in a home that had a fenced-in yard for him to be free to run about. And when Carly found this place, it not only has a fenced-in yard, but it also has a doggy door for him to go in and out of as he pleases, which he actually learned how to do within the first 2 times of us like guiding him through there. Like I went on one side, Carly was on the other, and he just gets it. And not only is there that for him, but we are also just a couple of minutes away from miles and miles of trails, and that has been like the cherry on top. That's like pushed this overboard. It's just so perfect for Silo to be able to walk him. And I guess even more than that is it's an open space and he doesn't need to have a leash there. So we've actually been walking every single morning and evening and sometimes in the middle of the day too, with no leash at all. And he's so good and he stays close by and he listens and comes and stays, and it's just a huge level up for him. So yeah, that has been, I don't know, if there's any mothers or fathers or parents or guardians tuning in here, you know how much joy it brings you to see your loved ones and your kids so happy. And to anyone who is a fur baby parent, I don't know how to say that, but you understand that feeling too. So I'm really filled with joy being able to provide such a up-leveled life for little Silo. And you can like tell he's so much happier too. Not that he was unhappy before, but he like, you can just tell his being is like so much more free. And yeah, so in addition to everything for Silo, I really did enjoy living on my own, but I also love Carly and Castle so much. Castle is Carly's husband, that I was driving up to see them so often, and it was a 40-minute drive-ish from where I was to where they were, and they really enjoy my company too, so it just kind of felt right to try to find a spot together. So there's that. It felt aligned and it just fell into place. But there is a little catch-all, I don't know what I'm saying, but they have 2 kitties. and I have been heavily allergic to kitties for my entire life. It was so bad when I was younger, and over the years it's gotten a little bit better. Like it used to be to the point where I would walk in a house that had cats and I would immediately start like itchy eyes, runny nose, just like so bad. And it got to the point where I was able to be in a house, but I couldn't touch anything and I couldn't touch my face. Anyone who has allergies to animals, I'm sure you understand this. So I was a little bit nervous on that end, moving in with Carly and Castle, because I just didn't know. But I did know that every time I went to visit them in their home, I felt fine and I felt okay, and I never really had the sniffles or anything. And that was the first time ever, because I have seen and spent time around multiple cats when I was in Hawaii, and I still had the allergies. Whenever I would touch them, touch my face, it was bad. And I remember actually too on the Appalachian Trail, I thought that kittens, like somebody told me kittens don't have the same dander as cats do. So like people who are allergic to cats aren't allergic to kittens. I don't know who told me this, but I was like, okay, let me love the heck out of this kitten. And I did, and I was just a complete mess. So to this point in time, or to a couple weeks ago, I thought I was still pretty allergic to cats. So this house is 3 stories, so the kitties are on the complete other story than I'm on. And I just kind of crossed my fingers and was hoping that that division would totally work. And I honestly, like after getting here, my allergies, I'm not gonna say they've completely gone away, because I haven't like hugged the cats and really seen what that does to me. But I'm fine living in this house, and I've like touched their little nose with my finger, and they've kind of explored the house and haven't completely stayed like confined in their level of the home. They've explored, and I don't have any symptoms at all. So I don't know what's in store for me, and I don't know if that will change, but this house does have all hardwood and a very open floor plan, so we'll just see how it goes. But I was nervous about that, but it doesn't seem like it's something I need to be nervous about anymore, which is literally life-changing to not be allergic to cats, because I've always loved them, but I've had to stay away from them. So yeah, we're trying to slowly integrate Silo and the kitties, and it's going really well. So maybe we'll share a video about that in the future, about that whole process and how it went. We've looked online a lot about like what the best way to do it is, and yeah, it's going super well. So I'm rambling now, but I'm about to get packing because I am heading to LA for the very last Lewis House Greatness Mastermind of the year. And then after that, I'm flying to Hawaii to spend a little bit of time there. And Carly and Castle are gonna watch little Sai. I'm gonna miss him so freaking much. And so I gotta get packing. I have a big day ahead of me, but I wanted to make sure that I shared this big news with you, because I already shared it to everyone who's subscribed to the Raw Alignment email list, which if you are not, that is where everybody finds out the deets. The deets, that sounded weird. That's where everyone finds out the new exciting announcements first. So if you want to join that list, I'll put a link in the video description. And what else? Nothing else. I'm rambling.
So this is my new bedroom. And I'm gonna give you a quick little tour. Okay, so when you first walk in, obviously here is my bed. Same bed from Caraloha, same bedding and all of that. Same carpet that I had in the living room, and I wanted complete RA vibes up here with a cotton candy theme. And then I have this little night table. I usually put a little jar of water on. And then this beautiful, incredible canvas that my friend Cedar painted for me. Some little plants, and my citrine, and just a little reminder, I live in abundance. And then down here is this sweet little decor that I may or may not keep in here. My mirror literally like almost touches the ceiling because it's so big and the ceilings are low in here. That's how we decided that I was gonna get this room and not my roomies, because I'm the short one and it doesn't make a difference for me. And then I have the same little table that was in my other bedroom. This is a new photo that I actually got in the old house, but I never hung up. And it is reminding me of where I feel most aligned in life. And then I have my headboard, which I'm probably going to put up over here just to add a little more life to this wall. And then my poof is in here, which Silo sometimes will sleep and chill on. And then this is one of my favorite parts, honestly, of being down here in the lower level, is this cool like closet setup. So as you can see, it's kind of a mix of my clothing and also little things like my little mushrooms and succulents. And I normally have this open because I have some plants in there that I obviously want to have daylight. And then I have my little bag, my little Lucin candles. I love these guys for the new moon and full moon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I added some of my blankets and tapestries in just to give it a little bit of color and fill it out a little so it wasn't completely empty with just my clothes. And then I have a duffel bag, and then my summer clothes are up in those two little bags. Focus, there we go. And I'm actually gonna go through them today because I'm packing for LA and Hawaii. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I hung this little rod up. And I used to have this in my Hawaii home when you first walked in. And yeah, that's that. Merp. And so I really love this room. It feels so me. And as you can tell, I got rid of my bed frame because I really honestly like my bed on the floor way better than on a frame. But when I first moved here, I was kind of like nervous about putting my bed on the floor because I had just moved from Hawaii, and I know that the moisture from our body can like go into the mattress and kind of get stuck there if the bed is on the floor. But honestly, it's so dry here in Colorado that I decided to maybe take a risk, or maybe it's not even a risk, but just put it on the floor because I love beds low to the ground. So yeah, this is my new room. Alright friend, that was my new room tour. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're excited for all that is to come, give this video a big thumbs up and comment anything you please down in the comment section below. I will do my best to respond to as many comments as possible, and I'm gonna go carry on with the rest of my day. I love you so much.